scratch them out, but so Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. Williams, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And MP knows he's got some ground to make up to achieve that goal. He hasn't been having the stellar season that most plan, but he's got time to turn it around and start being the rookie leader he wants to be.
So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Williams. And it's Aldama in at the three, the small forward. Over to the left wing. Here's Money to the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Looney passes to Money. The three, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Warriors with some changes. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Kevon Looney. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Podziemski. Then for the Grizzlies, G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Jackson. And it's Morant in for Williams. Morant passes to Pippen. Basket good.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's rebounded by Memphis. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Money passes to Green. Over Clark. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Memphis out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Money out there with Moses Moody. And it's Kuminga in at the three. And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. D.A., take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead, but we've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David, and that's something you got to have in this NBA. So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Money passes to Green. To the inside. Here's Money. Back to Moody. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a look here at the standings for the NBA Cup early on in the competition.
And this tournament has already been a huge success and really a fan favorite. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun again this year.
Peyton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Memphis also making some changes. Edey's checked in for J.G. Jackson. And it's Luke Kennard in for Pippen. Floats it up there for Morant. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York, getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
No doubt that Butler continues to improve his passing. An excellent playmaker, really wants to make his teammates better.
Memphis moving it around. Clark outside. Hits it from three-point range. Clark's got 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Morant with the steal. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against the Bulls, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And Morant throws it down.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Nailed from three-point land. Kennard's got 12.
Hey, Kennard has the ability to absolutely fill it up.
Inside. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Jackson against Butler. Pass to Money. Left side, Butler over Jackson. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got his first points of the game.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Grizzlies out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And as we welcome you to halftime.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of them.
And guys, we're still in the early parts of this season, but the power rank. Thank you for being with us. Now,
and with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Memphis ends up going with the new group. So on the floor for Memphis, Santi Aldama is out there with Gigi Jackson. Then it's Vince Williams. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the 1 spot. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Here's Pippen. Aldama finds Jackson. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Bounce pass Pippen. Intercepted. And it's the Warriors on the break. They get it again. Pass to Moody. And the Warriors miss again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Aldama can't hit. Warriors shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Outside, Green. There's the screen. Here's the three. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Ball's got to move, all right? Let's just start driving and kicking and moving it on, all right? Let's settle in, make easy, simple passes.
And Greg, the offense doesn't look very fluid right now.
I mean, not enough movement. When the ball is zipping around, this team much more difficult to defend.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Moses Moody is out there with money, and it's Payton in at the 3 slot. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
The first free throw is good. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Williams finds Pippen. Picked by Clark. And Looney sends it back.
Looney's starting to play a little bit angry right now, and that's helping this defense be more aggressive.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Pippen, the pass to Williams. That 3 off the mark. The Warriors shooting about 42% so far. Makes it off the glass. Payton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Pippen can't hit. And so Payton will bring it up for the Warriors. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And there's another turnover by the Warriors.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Team's making some changes here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Money passes to Looney. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Memphis leading by 21.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Memphis.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be...
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.
Don't beat yourself up till you check the tape. Good game, man. We all have our bad days.
Tough result. Now get over it.
Right near the butt. I got $20. You? 25. Wow. It's ice cold.